Already, y'all. We over here with Stalley of Maybach Music, Warner Brothers artist. You know what I'm talking about? Man, tell us how was the flight down here and how you feel to be in Houston, brother?
The flight was good, man. I mean, it was a little cramped up. You know, I was on JetBlue. I had the extra leg room space, but it was still a little cramped up for me. But it was good. I'm happy to be here in Houston. You know what I mean? This is my second time here doing the show. The first time I did a show at the Warehouse.
Okay.
It was a dope show and great energy. So I know the night is going to be live. They telling me it's sold out. So it should be a good night in Houston.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. I mean, you got this big record on Rich Forever, you know what I'm saying? Seen the crazy cypher on BET. I mean, Cat was talking about that cypher for a minute, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, so prior to hooking up with Ross, tell us the story before that.
Yeah, I mean, before that, you know, I was just, you know, I was in school, you know, like a regular, you know, kid, you know, going to school. I had hoop dreams, you know, I was playing ball in college, and then I injured myself, so I stopped playing ball. I stopped going to school, and then I just started, you know, working, grinding, you know, that blue collar, you know, just getting up, doing a 9-to-5 thing, and then, you know, some friends of mine who knew me from school and knew that I rapped, they got me into the studio. And then after I got into the studio, I was able to quit my job and, you know, do this music, and I'm here now. So
that's what's up.
It's been a good journey.
So you linked up with Mos.
Yes, and that was one of the, you know, things that that happened first. You know, when I first got into the studio, I recorded a little 6-track EP, and then I took it into the store where my homies was working at, and we was playing it through the store. And Mos just walked in, you know, and he's like, "Man, who's this?" And then my homie's like, "That's him, that's Stalley," you know, and then he's like, "That's you?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "You got something," like, you know, and then, you know, that was kind of like that push for me to keep doing it, because like I said, that was my first time recording, first time putting something on wax, and for it to be playing and Mos to hear it and say, keep on doing what you're doing, stay in touch. You know, we exchanged numbers and emails, and you know, it was history. So, you know, somebody like Mos is someone who I admire too growing up, you know, so for that cosign, or not even a cosign, but just for him to say keep pushing, doing your thing, it was a good thing.
Already. So describe your style. I mean, from listening from your records, you know what I'm saying, you got a real smooth, laid back kind of deal. I mean, describe that to us, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's just, you know, me. I'm more of a laid back kind of like to myself type of dude, but you know, it reflects through the music. But you know, the music I describe it as kind of like intelligent trunk music, you know, because we love the big bass in the Midwest, you know what I mean. But also I try to be conceptually and lyrically, you know, saying something through the music, and you know, even the instrumentation, I like it to be well thought out and precise and sounding right, and you know, I use certain sounds and things like that. So, you know, that's it in a nutshell, basically. Already.
Well, shoot, man. From Ohio.
Correct.
What's your favorite spot to kick it out there?
My favorite spot to kick it is on Lincoln Way. You know, in Massillon, where I'm from, we got a strip called Lincoln Way. That's where everybody bring out the old school muscle cars and, you know, the slabs, like y'all call them. You know,
already.
You know, and you know, with the big bass and not, you know, the candy paint, and you know, and most of, you know, and then a lot of people bring out the stock, you know, old schools, clean, all original parts, and you know, just vibe out on a summer night. You know, kind of cruise up and down the strip looking for the ladies, playing the car, sitting in the parking lot showing off the cars to each other, you know. So that's a good place for me, and it has a lot of childhood memories for me too, so I love hanging out there.
Alright, so how much of that reflects into the music that you're doing today?
Man, that's a big part of it, you know, because like I said, you know, as a kid I used to go up there, sneak up there at night, you know, when I was supposed to be, you know, at my friend's house or something. I'd sneak up there and go hang out with the older folks and try to be grown and listen to the music. That's where I heard a lot of the music too, you know, for the first time. I heard a lot of, you know, Scarface. I heard a lot of Ice Cube. I heard a lot of Mac Dre. You know, I heard Dayton Family, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie. You know, everybody. I got to hear a lot from those cars and from that area. So it's a big, you know, part of my upbringing, and it's definitely reflective in my music because, like I said, just growing up, seeing those cars, hearing that bass, and you know, just listening to the music and that whole vibe, it just felt so good, and I want to try to, I guess, bring that to life through the music that I make.
Right, already. So, so describe your situation with Ross. Are you actually signed to Maybach, or is it through a deal with Warner Brothers?
Yeah, I'm signed to Maybach Music, Warner Brothers. So it's, you know, it's Maybach Music, but it's the main hub is Warner Brothers.
Okay,
so,
already.
You know, I'm both Maybach and Warner Brothers artists, and you know, Ross reached out to me after, you know, hearing records that I did. I did a record with Currency called Address that was real big.
Right.
Also, you know, Slap and putting out Lincoln Way Nights, Intelligent Trunk Music, which was my previous mixtape.
Right.
You know, he just was basically what he had told me was that basically he had just been watching me. He loved what I was doing. He felt I was a superstar, and he just wanted to help me, you know, reach that potential and do what I got to do.
That's what's up.
It's funny because I'm here in Texas, and he brought me down to Dallas when I first met him, and they was on the first leg of the I Am Music tour, and so I met him in Dallas, and then we came over here to Houston too, and he did a show at the where the Rockets play.
Toyota Center?
Yeah, Target Center.
The Toyota.
No, Toyota Center. I'm sorry, Toyota Center. Target is Minnesota. Yeah, but yeah, at the Toyota Center. So I mean, this is a lot of history for me too. You know, being here. You know what I mean, and that's where it started at with the Maybach Music.
Okay, all right. Now, since you in Houston, out of the Houston artists that you know, which ones you really rock with?
Oh man, it's so many, you know, there's so many from, you know, Face, of course, Bun B, Pimp C, Big Mo.
Ready?
Yeah, come on, Lil Kiki.
This is his birthday today, actually.
Oh, happy birthday. Shout out Lil Kiki, man. Who else? I mean, you know, and then Trey, you know, Trey the Truth, Killer Calion, Slim Thug, you know, I mean, those are, I've been a fan, you know, from day one, so Houston has definitely got great music down there. So,
already.
And, you know, and it's also some influence from the Houston sound in my music, so definitely.
All right, last question. Anybody from your home set that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, man, you should be looking out for my brother Ellie. His name is Ellie for the Uncool, real dope artist from Columbus, Ohio. Also, you know, Chip the Ripper. I don't know if y'all familiar with him and MGK.
Oh yeah.
You know, so you know, we got some up and coming talent coming up. You know,
already.
And of course myself. So.
already, man. Well, Houston Trend, y'all know what it is.
And you all know, follow me on Twitter at Stalley, S-T-A-L-L-E-Y. Follow me on Instagram, same Stalley, S-T-A-L-L-E-Y. Stalley330.com is the one-stop Stalley shop. You get videos, interviews, everything. So.
Next project dropping when?
And next drop this Friday. March 30th. Savage Journey to the American Dream drops. Highly anticipated. The streets is buzzing. You know, it's my first project releasing through Maybach Music, or you know, being a part of Maybach and Warner. It's a free mixtape. Download it, livemixtapes.com, and also Stalley330.com. So
already. Appreciate it, brother.
Nah, appreciate it, definitely.